new activity, train surfing. It's highly illegal and life-threatening. During the security guard strike earlier this year, 3 boys were electrocuted while surfing. Many more have been injured. Yet daily, Soweto teenagers dice with death as they seek the ultimate adrenaline rush.
At least there's home entertainment, home entertainment, train draw, platform that's home entertainment, there's a corner viva la rasa, they are pleased and I'm shama viva la rasa, it's and you won't show it in entertainment, Mara, you need entertainment, it is
In Soweto, there are 2 types of train surfers. The Vonga surf in order to rob people. The Cheese Boys surf for the thrill of it. But for some, an adrenaline rush only goes so far.
But it's going to start to feel amandla manje ngicindezele yabo ngidlala istar abo nami ngibona ukuthi okay umuntu ogcina edladleni abo masistera amagelezile ayamshayila umetric nami ngifisa ukufana nabo maka wayi mina ngakhona ngibhizi njalo ngidlalana nestaff.
The good news is that Lifa managed to quit after our broadcast, which also brought about another immediate response.
I saw the documentary last night on Special Assignment. I was totally horrified how youngsters can do things like that without law enforcement agencies intervening so that you can stop this carnage of our young people.
Transport Minister Jeff Radebe announced plans to beef up security. 5,000 railway police will be employed by 2008. In addition, 30 former surfers are to be taken on as safety ambassadors. But in the meantime, the deaths pile up. In November, another 4. Special assignment producer Sasha Wales-Smith took a long, hard look at school violence. The tragic death of 11-year-old Dane Duddy sent shockwaves through the community of Lotus River in the Western Cape. He had been brutally murdered in the toilets of his primary school.
They went to the toilet. I saw in the mirror. I didn't recognize his face, but I look around. So I see they lying on the ground. The first go look at his face. I ran out. There was coming a boy inside. Tell him he must stay outside. He must go call a teacher or somebody. I feel sad, very sad.
You never feel safe when you are a teacher, especially when you teach in a community that is a high crime area. We have to be policemen, social workers and teachers, and it's not sometimes only a burden for us. We were never trained when we trained for becoming a teacher in these types of conflict resolution.
As yet, no one has been arrested for the murder of Dane Duddies. But countrywide school violence continues. In October, a 14-year-old boy fatally stabbed a fellow pupil at a Johannesburg school after a dispute over money. In 2007, government plans to introduce metal detectors to certain schools and is considering even more radical measures.
I am seriously considering instituting random testing for drugs in our schools because I believe the impact of drugs may be what is leading to the psychotic kind of conduct that we're seeing on behalf in the part of some of the children in our school. And I hope that this Honourable House when we institute that process, which will be an intrusion into privacy, which some members hold very high, that members will support me in that regard.
Special Assignments Tuli Nhlapo looked at another issue affecting learners, pregnancies. Last year, 72,000 teenagers missed school because they were pregnant. Community members we spoke to around the country believe they found the reason for this trend.
Sinenkinga intsha isizala mawala ngoba ilwela imali yeqolo. Ngenye indlela ibibongeka imali yeqolo kweminye imizi kushuthi kabantwana bakuthatha lento bayenza yawumdlalo kubona ngoba ngempela izingane ziyakhulelwa zikhulela zesimangala ukuthi yini imali yeqolo ndenza lento.
Teen parents at one Gauteng school spoke openly about their experiences.
Unprotected sex in Shimani or Kubanama. That is why we're waiting to use it. I like you to back. I'm to the laundry and then I bet Andrews already gave us a split discussion project. Sorry, me,
I also like about number 2 now. I chose into elo ranking iti marking now chum banana elo ranking kabasheba wakesha banana belo ranking abo abana tsona ntutse o tshwenking ngwana na le nyona ntwe sentse ke kutlwa ka lekasing gore abo o tshwenking something was wrong abo.
Nokusithengela nathi mhlawumbe isicathulo nyana mawungasanti mawunganaso uyathenga nophulunyana mara hayi everyone.
Last week ngwana ka ona kula haholo asaje kilabo so ntwe ya stress o se ba kana le test o sane ya khona o bana ke amatha ngwana ke tla gore list abe sharp kilabo go clinic tama ke bata tšhelete list go no misa clinic kapa di doctor kilabo yona vele ya stress haholo.
The issue of teen pregnancy is now firmly in the spotlight. It's even been suggested that pregnant pupils get 4 months maternity leave, a proposal that caused an outcry.
There is no policy by the department that maternity leave should be granted to any learner who has a child while she's at school. My belief is that our children go to school to learn. Our business is to teach them. Granting leave is not our business, and therefore there is no such plan.
Producer Jessica Pitchford discovered that the child maintenance system isn't operating efficiently. Countrywide, women say they don't regularly receive monthly payments made by their ex-husbands, that the attitude of maintenance officers at the courts leaves much to be desired.
They haven't got nothing in the house, and I'm not working. My husband is working, he sends the money here to feed their children. No money. And it's not their money, this money. It's our children's money. It's not ours. Even me, it's not my child. It's not my money. It's my child's money. It's my children's money. So I need that money. Please, help us.
These cries for help have now been heard. The Department of Justice is to go into partnership with the banks. In future, they'll be able to pay out maintenance monies. For tens of thousands of women, the long queues could soon be over.